Hi guys, today we're going to be trying out a tin steak twig stove and we're going to use it to cook some popcorn in our canteen cup. So let's get to it. I've got 4 tin steaks here. I'm just going to set them up in a pattern that will suit our canteen cup to sit on, to stand on, sit on. So I'm just going to put them in the ground, decent height, so there's plenty of room to feed twigs underneath. And I'll just play around with the configuration till I'm happy. Okay, so just move this one in a little bit. I really only need 3 tin steaks for this one. I could probably take out that 4th one. It's not doing a whole lot. Alright guys, so as you can see it's really simple. I've taken that 4th tin peg out. I didn't need it. But yeah, just canteen cup. Sits on top. So you can use this tin steak design for like any kind of pot, pan or anything. Just set it up so that it's like got a stable platform to sit on. But yeah, now I gotta get some wood to get a little twig fire going. I know I said it was a tin steak twig stove, but yeah, probably not going to use twigs for this one. I'm going to do like a little bit of a split wood fire, just process down some bits of wood. Yeah, so because it's been raining all this morning, we've had heavy rain this morning, but now it's beautiful blue skies. Yeah, so just gonna find a nice piece of dead standing wood to hopefully split down. It might be a bit hard for you guys to see, but there's this nice dead standing sapling here. Guess it didn't make it with all the other trees blocking its way. Didn't really get any sunlight, but yeah, it's nice and dead and it's nice and upright, so it should be good for us to use. Take out the roots and all. I'll chop it off when I take it back. Just going to snap it in half so it's just a bit easier to take back. So we're just going to get rid of that root because it's not useful for anything and it was in the ground all wet. Snap it off. Looks like it's should be alright for wood now. So use this as a base. Let's get to prepping. I'm gonna snap off these little twigs which we can use to feed the fire. So it's a little bit of a twig stove, I guess. Alright, now we're getting into the bigger stuff, so I'm gonna baton it down and stuff. Alright guys, so as you can see, I've batoned down all this wood It hasn't split nicely, like it's just left all these little bits, and it's actually kind of almost punky. Like I think it's just been standing there for too long and it's just starting to rot. It's not quite punky, but yeah, it's not really ideal. So I was looking around trying to find another piece of wood to use, and I came across this one. It's the same kind of tree. I don't actually know what tree it is, but it's much better. Snaps a lot nicer. Yeah, and seems like it'll be a lot better. So I'm going to process this up and probably biff the other stuff. So hoo-hoo grub. Pretty small one. All the wood's been split. Now it's time for feather sticks. Alright guys, so I got a little raft on the ground here in between my pegs to keep the moisture out of the feather sticks, and got a whole bunch here. I'm just gonna set them just around there like that. Yeah, so just gonna set a whole bunch of them all around there. And since it's gonna be a bit of a tricky to light them like in between the pegs and stuff, I've got 2 feather sticks here that I'm just gonna light separately and then bring them over and like catch those ones, if that makes any sense. So yeah, got a couple left over. We've got our twigs just to get it going, our small twigs. Break these up a bit. Alright guys, so that was successful. So we're not out of it yet. Gotta get some twigs on. Get some fuel on there so it doesn't burn out. We've got the little fire going. It's quite nice, really. So I'm gonna get some popcorn on in my cup. Give it a rinse out. Now, I've got butter and I've got my corn kernels, popcorn kernels, which I just added a bunch of salt in with, because can't be having no plain popcorn. Right. So, I'm just kind of guessing. I'm just going to end up throwing a bunch of butter in here, and then throw the kernels in. Yeah, not really quite sure how it's going to work, but we'll just chuck that on there, get it on the heat. Don't want to burn it though. Yeah, this little stand, tent steak stand is pretty handy. Just let that butter melt. Delicious melted butter, just what we love. Alright, so in our butter, we're going to throw the kernels in. Like that. Maybe throw a little bit more butter in the top, just for good measure. Cool. Then, put that on there. It's popping. I'm just trying to keep it moving so it doesn't burn. Can't have burnt popcorn. Not all of it popped properly. There's still some kernels there, and some like partially popped pieces, but that's not too bad. Yeah, I didn't burn it too badly, I don't think. There's quite a bit here, so it'll take a while to get to the bottom. Let me give you guys a look. Nothing wrong with this. I'd say that was pretty successful. The 10 steak twig stove thingy works pretty well. Yeah, it was really nice to have something to just plop my pot on, and it didn't wibble wobble all over the place, and it also allowed the fire to breathe better. So no, it actually works pretty well. Pretty pleased with that. I think I'll be like using it in the future. To cook other things. Now the flies are coming out. Alright guys, so I'd call that a success. The 10 steak twig stove worked beautifully. Awesome for holding up my canteen cup above the flames. And the popcorn was pretty good as well. Got a bit of fire practice in as well, which is always good. And got to play with the tracker, so yeah. I really enjoyed my time out here. I hope you guys did too. Yeah, so if you have any comments, feedback or suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. Cheers guys, I'll see you in the next video.